Yeah, man, say all praises and honor to your how, Barashim, Yahushai, Barashim, Rakakadash. And double honors to your apostles and elders of Great Stone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there pushing through in all sincerity and in all honesty. We are basically from the Jamaica camp out here in Portland, Portland. You know, this evening we want a video. You know, largely do a video on exaltation. See, because, you know, hey, we in a time now, and, you know, a lot of things now taking place, you know, right across the world. And, you know, you see, even out in Jamaica, we see them quarantine a lot of parishes, you know, over the basically past month. You see, my latest one, St. Mary. So who can tell, maybe Portland is next, or parish. And we can come together as we do daily, you know, basically the video. So who can tell you, but hey, we know so we in that time here, we in a time when some serious things are happening. See, and the beginning of sorrows. What? Can you give me see the brother? Give me a scripture. Acts 14 and verse 22.
Yeah, go on, man. This is Hebrews 10 verse 25. Let's start at verse 24. Hebrews 10 verse 24 it says, let us consider one another, right, to provoke and to love and good works, not forsaking the assembly, right, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, right, and so much the more as you see the day approaching.
And I will see the day approaching. I will see that right now. So we see the time of Jacob's trouble approaching right now. The time of the third world war destruction, the time of famine. We see that approaching right now. So we're supposed to exalt each other. One, more than ever now, especially the time we're in right now. One.
Acts 14 verse 22, confirming the soul of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith.
And exalting them to continue in the faith. So we exalt the brother them to continue in the faith. You can't push this through to. You see, because we have no, we basically receive a great reward if we continue this work unto the end. Continue, brother.
And that we must through much tribulation.
And we through much tribulation, great tribulation we are approaching right now. The time, as I mentioned, the time of Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation, we mentioned the Revelation 3 and 10. We are approaching the time right now. So a lot of things we will basically go through, you know, during the time to come here. See what?
And we through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of God.
So you are going through great tribulation and that basically reach is on the other side. What?
On 1 Corinthians 14 and verse 3 says, but he that prophesieth speaketh unto men to edification and exhortation and comfort. He says, basically it means you speak, you're supposed to speak to your brother, you teach, or you show your brother a thing, and exhortation, man. You comfort each other, man, in the spirit, basically, man.
Okay. This is Hebrews 3 and verse 12. Say, take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief.
Unbelief. Start to basically doubt this truth, and start to lose faith. You see, and at worst time now, you know, basically lose faith, you want to see all the prophecies, you know, all the things, you know, we've been speaking about over the years, you know, I come to pass before we eyes. At worst time of lose faith, now we're supposed to gain faith. Instead of basically lose faith, you know. See, much faith is a gift.
Yeah, because the things that transpired in time, it's not like the prophecy before was dying to see these times. Actually, for you to see it now, or we to see it now, it's like more than a blessing. And this is, as the brother says, to strengthen the faith even more because we are see it. The same thing what they not preach from Moses' time.
What?
Right, continuing, it's take heed, brethren, back in Hebrews 3 verse 12. What? Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief,
an evil mind of unbelief, one,
and departing from the living God,
and departing from this truth, one,
but exhort one another daily.
So we're supposed to exalt one another daily. So we're supposed to constantly exalt each other. People say, iron sharpened iron. So a man basically sharp the countenance of his friend. Go on.
It's about exhort one another daily while it is called today.
Go on.
Lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin.
Go on.
You know,
Ecclesiasticus 2 verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord Yahweh GMSJAMAICA and was confounded?
Because Lord Yahweh GMSJAMAICA always deliver. They always deliver them and the prophets them. But then see, even if I last minute, they always deliver them. Go on.
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did ever despise that calleth upon him? Whom hath he ever despised that calleth upon him?
One.
Right? For the Lord is full of compassion
One.
and mercy, long suffering, and
What?
very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction.
So Heavenly Father going to save us in the time of afflictions. So I say gold is tried in the fire and acceptable manner in the furnace of adversity. So Lord Yahweh GMSJAMAICA is going to prove us. You know, it's basically ready for the kingdom to come. People say can't bring it out to one of brother. They don't have temptation. Every basically man has a test, right?
For the last verse 12, woe be to the fearful heart and faint hands, and the sinners that go through ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted.
Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, one.
For he believeth not.
For he believeth not. So if you don't believe that the things that we basically been speaking about over the years, you know, scriptures and all these things, now time to come if you doubt it. So what scripture say happen. Because it's all about faith, you know, especially in this time we're living in. It's all about faith because some serious things are going to happen. You know, talk about vaccination, you know, mandatory vaccination. A lot of us going to get basically cast out of the house because you know a lot of brothers live with them family and so forth. The family are going to turn against you and say, yo, you don't want to take the vaccine, you know, you don't want basically disease to spread and kill off everybody. So they go through it to your house, you know. Hey, you lose your jobs. All these things are basically go through.
Yeah, and I see a thing transpire there in Montego Bay, I mean, with a family, basically. You just run from one parish and go on to the next parish and a family house. And just call the police for him.
Done.
Just simple as that.
friends turn against one another, man.
Even a port.
No.
Even a port here. They have a girl who come from, I think, from Kingston, from a call center. Them that, I take picture over this, and then call police for her, and then send her back to town. You see, it's obviously when the vaccine starts to basically roll there, say, no want a vaccine.
Hey,
What do you think of that?
I was sharing one of the brothers, I think it was Shopper, concerning the vaccine. Hey, I'm going to say it's a perfect plan, man, because I can recall Bill Gates said if everyone received the vaccine, nobody will be able to congregate in a group anymore.
Public gathering.
Understand? So it's like an elimination right there. So you know, so it's a monetary thing matter also, right? So it's no more if or probably I want it.
You have
right?
to take it, man.
Exactly.
You have to take it.
Last year we didn't take it, yo. You see, we ain't taking no vaccine, no RFID microchip, yo. It's a mark of the beast.
So first Timothy 4 and verse 13, it says, "Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine." It says, "Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given to thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery. Meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all." It says, "Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee."
Right, exactly. Hopefully, we have basically years to year.
Right. Alright, this is 1 Corinthians 9 and verse 24. Say, "Know ye not that they which run in a race run hard, but one receiveth the prize.
Because in this society now you have a lot of people, the so-called niggas, Latinos and Native American Indian, them train for years, on top of years, practice, do all different type of thing, stay up at night and do certain things just because they want to go to the Olympic, basically receive a medal with a gold, a silver, or bronze. You see, but we basically, what we are doing right now is the price we have about Shemir Shai, I'll give to us if we come to the work and to the end. But we are more greater than all these carnal things that basically how people are seeing in the society. Because eyes have not seen, neither it enter into the heart of men the things we have about Shemir Shai prepare for them. We are more greater things. Go on, brother.
Alright, so it's I know ye not that they which run in a race run hard, but one receive the prize.
What?
So run that ye may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things.
Temperate in all things, what?
Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown,
As me I say, what?
but we an incorruptible.
But we an incorruptible, what?
Therefore, it's like I therefore so run, right? Not as uncertainly,
Done.
right? So I fight not as one that beateth the air,
Done.
right? But I keep under my body, right, and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway.
Because we see a lot of men, in this truth, see a lot of men over the years, in this truth, and see that a brother fall out of the truth, preach and then go back out in the world and do all different type of madness. You see, I'm just big about Shemir Shai, make we continue on this part and to the end. You see, because you say your judgment will go worse than the regular Jake out there. Better anybody know.
True.
And you always put a scripture better the end of a thing
Than the beginning.
Because the scripture also say if you do the work basically to a point, and then you stop or you fall out tonight, all the righteousness what you done.
Be forgotten.
I will be forgotten. It's like as the scripture said, the dog will turn to the vomit. So it's all about the finishing. I'm just get one piece of that. So this is Hebrews 4 verse 9 said, there remaineth a rest therefore for the people of Yahweh Shemir Shai. For he that is entered into his rest, he also had ceased from his own work, as Yahweh Shai did from his. Let us labor therefore to enter into that rest.
But we are doing right now, we are labor. So we can basically enter into that rest. You see, because this is not our rest. Micah 1:10 says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. Until we destroy even with a soul destruction. This is not our rest, so we are labor. So we can rest on the kingdom. This is not our kingdom. Our kingdom is next to come. What?
Lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief.
Because over the years, as I said, we see a lot of men fall to the truth. You see it? And going back out in the world. We hope and pray, we don't basically do that. We finish the work.
The scripture the brother quoted earlier, Luke 9 verse 62, and Yahushua said unto him, no man have put his hand to the plow and looketh back is fit for the kingdom of God.
Right. Look back, turn back to the family. Go back in the world.
The scripture say, he that endured to the end,
Saved shall be saved.
Because I want to think, we can say I want to think with looking back, because for example, Lot's wife.
My spirit where I come to mind right away.
Lot's wife. You know what I mean? Because the cares of this world, we have you looking back for the things them, and it's a distraction when you look back, because the goal is ahead. The goal is this kingdom of heaven, man, to your shot. And when you take your hand for the plow and look back, basically I look back to the things in the world which scripture says is corruptible, it's temporal, man. You know what I mean? So,
which is right, man.
yeah, that's good. Okay.
Verse 10. This is 2 Peter 1 and verse 10. It says, wherefore the rather brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure.
Because we're supposed to have diligence to make our calling. Because how we call? You see, we call call to this truth, push this truth. You see, but hopefully we've been chosen. So you're supposed to give diligence to make a calling and our election sure. What?
God says, for if he do these things,
But if we do these things, if we continue on this path, go on,
he shall never fall.
go on. Exactly.
So says, for so an entrance shall be ministered unto you abundantly into the everlasting kingdom of our Lord and Savior Yahushua Mashiach.
This is Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 8. It's a better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Yo. If I say when count, you're supposed to count the cost. Yo. You see in my scripture there? So it's supposed to be better is the end of a thing. Better will basically finish the work than start it and reach halfway. And we nearly reach the finish line. We jump off and go back out into the world. You see, you never finish your work. So you don't basically pay forget. So it's supposed to say better is the end of a thing than the beginning. What?
It's just like if athlete up on the track run and basically you pull up before you reach the finish line, man. You take put them gonna put it up at the end. You never put say boy you come in such and such and such something like you're gonna say DNF. See? Did not finish. See?
Right, so it's a better is the end of a thing thereof. Okay. Better the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patience in spirit is better than the proud in spirit.
And it's a bit of patience in spirit and patience the key. Patience come a lot of that's separation. You know, say a lot of tribulation we meet along the way. Right? That's to ride those speed bump and ride those, and not take faith.
Luke 14, verse 28. For which of you intend to build a tower, sit not down first and count the cost, whether ye have sufficient to finish it. Least happily after ye had laid the foundation.
Because you start the work, you're on the highways and the byways, pushing the truth. And then after, you're part of the truth. Which is all about the elect anyway. Because if you're not part of the elect, it's a guess, so you're going to jump out of the truth. You see, so we're basically open period of your part of the elect. Because you're all about the elect. What?
And is not able to finish it. All that behold it begin to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish.
Finish your work. What?
In 2 Peter 3 and verse 12 it says, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, wherein the heaven being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. It says, nevertheless, we according to his promise look for a new heaven and a new earth.
We according to his promise look for a new heaven and a new earth. You see, we are looking for a new rulership, a new kingdom. You see, we are looking for a righteous kingdom, and that will basically we are looking for, we are work for, a matter of fact. You see me, through the spirit and power of Hashem, we are work for that righteous kingdom. One.
Wherein dwelleth righteousness. See? Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. See?
Exactly.
And account that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation, even as our beloved brother Paul also, according to the wisdom given unto him, hath written unto you.
This is Luke 17 and verse 28. So likewise also it was in the days of Lot. They did eat and drink, and they did bought and sold, and they planted and they built. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and hail and destroyed them. Right? Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Right? And he said, remember Lot's wife. Let's keep go down basically. Point. He said, remember that's why, because as we discussed earlier on, but looking back, man, nothing is here, man, to look back. Alright, so we welcome all our.
And that's really did. And she really didn't look back.
Yeah, that can. And what happened to her, she get
a pillar of salt.
Can. So we're not looking back in this society, because we have nothing here. The scripture says we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. And the one to come is what our eyes on. And the scripture says, where your heart is, your church will be also.
The scripture says that?
James 1 and 2. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall in diverse temptation, knowing this, that the trial of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entering wanting nothing.
Jump up verse
12. Come on. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life.
Can't receive the crown of life. It's all about the crown.
Which the Lord had promised to them that love him.
Exactly.
That's right.
So Matthew 19 and verse 27, it says, Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have? Therefore, and Yahushua said unto him, Verily I say unto you, that ye which follow me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, he also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And basically that was supposed to dream I work towards looking for, man. See? Because as the Apostle Peter said, them forsake everything, man. Forsake mother, father, brethren, everything, man. Count everything as lost in this world, man. That glorious day, man, when the Lord return. See?
Yes. Go on. Right. So with that, I say all praises and honor to Yahweh, and the blood and the apostles and elders of Great Stone. Shalom to all our brothers out there can push us through, because pretty soon we are going to leave this wicked society. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.